Ladies and gentlemen, go to CNN right now. Just go to CNN right now. You can go and just hit pause. Go to CNN. Let's see what they're talking about. Okay? They're talking about the MyPillow CEO. This is what gets them going. They're talking about Trump and January, and they're not indicting or charging Mike Lindell or anyone else, President Trump. They're not charging or indicting anyone on Russian collusion or tax evasion or anything like that. Okay? What are they... So CNN is not reporting that an Arizona state senator, Tony Navarrete, was arrested for crimes that I can't talk about on YouTube. Okay, imagine, what's the worst crime you could think of? What is the most despicable, heinous crime you could think of? Okay, so we're now finding out, documents reveal, okay, This is now reported Arizona Mirror. Senator Tony Navarrete, over several years. And for people who say, just, explain what's going on, it's right there in the description. You can read the article or type in his name on Google, and you can actually see the horrendous, despicable things that this Democrat in Arizona was arrested for by Phoenix police last night. Okay, Senate Democrats have issued a statement. Well, they confirmed it, but we already know it's been reported on by everybody. But CNN is not reporting on this. This is why you have morally superior, oftentimes apoplectic, narcissists who believe they're morally superior and always vote Democrat. Because, and by the way, I'm simply reporting the news. Link is right there. They're not covering the story. They're simply not. CNN does not have one segment on this story. The New York Times, last I checked about a half an hour ago on the live stream, does not have a segment on this story. The Washington Post does, one article. The New York Times doesn't have any articles. CNN, MSNBC, you can type MSNBC in right now. They don't have anything. They're literally, they actually have, this is 2 hours ago, they have something on Matt Gaetz, and it's like, nothing to do with him being arrested, but it's like, and then it's like these people are completely delusional. The comment section, there's over 1,245 comments, and it's all about, Florida Republican, oh my God, he's going to prison. You have an Arizona Democrat literally arrested several hours ago. A state Democrat, state senator, literally arrested for the most horrendous crimes that they're not even accusing the Florida Republican of. And no one's touching it. And this is why they believe they're morally superior. By the way, hit subscribe to this channel right now. If you want to super thanks this segment, but if you want to buy me a coffee or support this channel, the super thanks is below, right next to the like and share buttons. I think I'm like one of the only people reporting on this, like one of the horrendous, but the largest news stories of the day. The greatest catastrophe, you could say, or disaster for society and for the Democratic Party, which is in terms of the criminal acts that this man is being accused of, that I think you can read like his statement, which basically acknowledges, I think it was in the AZ Mirror. But they're all like, it's really, so if you want to support this channel, the super thanks is below next to the like and share, and also I'll have a live stream tonight at around, I'd say 10:45, 11 p.m. Pacific. So be here. But I don't get it. Like, this is why you have so many people on the left feeling morally superior. Because their narcissism is bolstered, reinforced by ignorance. Okay? Generally, people who are the most arrogant, overly confident narcissists are also ignorant when it comes to anything that might either prove them wrong or, display their own side as being immoral, corrupt, criminal. And it's like you have this arrogance among left-leaning voters that they're on the side of truth and justice and reason. And it's like, this is an actual arrest. Like, the links are below. This is an actual arrest. You can type in the Arizona State Senator's name, and it's an actual arrest. So I don't understand how nobody on the left is talking about this, but if it's Jim Jordan or the Florida Republican, with Jim Jordan, they literally fabricated this notion he should have known about something, whereas the Lincoln Project people should have known about what their founder was doing. Are you kidding me? Like, they're the ones who worked with the founder of the company. They should have known what the founder of the company was doing. But see, again, it's like this complete lack of logic, basic critical thinking skills. And you have only indignation about electoral politics, about Arizona's recount. Like, I would love to read the next hit piece on the Arizona recount that fails to mention that Arizona Democrats have a much greater problem, much bigger problem than simply a recount, a Republican recount that, by the way, was upheld by 2 judges and went through the state legislature. I want to know, like, what world they live in. So you have the New York Times. Last I checked, they didn't even touch the story. Let's look at MSNBC now. Just go type in. And, I'm looking at it right now. They don't have anything. There's not one story about this. Why can't people just simply realize and, like, either make it official or, the Democratic Party is not only the DNC, it's MSNBC, it's CNN, or MSDNC, but it's CNN, it's the New York Times. The Washington Post, to its credit, has one story on it. The Washington Post is turning out with Josh Rogan, the journalist, talking about the origins, and this one article on this story. At least they do journalism here and there sometimes. It's not only, anti-Trump, never Trump every second of the day. But other than the Washington Post, you can look. Is any publication that obsesses over Trump did Trump get arrested for anything? No. You have an Arizona State Democrat getting arrested for the most despicable crimes. You can read in the description section. There's 12 ABC News 12. I'll just leave that. And then if you want to research further, you can. It takes a second. And Arizona Mirror and other publications have the Arizona Mirror has a more detailed account of what the accusations are. But my point is, media is the Democratic Party, or an extension. The vast majority of media is an extension of the Democratic Party. It's not hyperbole. That's not hyperbole. That's not like some kind of absurd notion. The vast majority of media is a public relations mouthpiece, a media department of the Democratic Party. And the greatest propaganda, the most programming comes from not talking about the president's son's emails, suspending the New York Post, or simply not even reporting on it. CNN, MSNBC, they're actually focused on the Florida Republican on the day a Democrat was arrested for infinitely worse crimes. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now. Be here tonight at around 11 p.m. Pacific, 10:45 p.m. Pacific. If you want a super thanks this segment, the super thanks button is below. It'd be greatly